Good morning, fam. I hope everybody is doing well. Actually recording this on a Saturday for once instead of a Friday like I should be normally, but you know, things happen. So anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope this video finds everybody having a great day. You're out there doing stuff and you actually head to your comic shop to pick up your pull list. So yeah, I mean, thank you for joining me. Thank you for, you know, constantly checking this out and making me feel like it's actually worth something to keep doing. So thank you. It's been a really good week for comics. It's been an amazing week. There have been my pull list was pretty full this week, so it was an interesting one for me to go through, read everything, and start plotting out what I actually had for suggestions for you guys. Also, because Comic-Con is going on, I know a lot of you are paying a lot of attention to that, so keep watching that because I have actually missed a lot of information. But then yesterday I saw all the trailers for Daredevil's next season, which I can't wait for. Defenders looks like it should be interesting, even though it's just a teaser, nothing really special. The Immortal Iron Fist, yes, that looks so good. But my big one was Luke Cage. That teaser and the fact that they used ODB in that trailer was awesome. That was like hype beyond a million. There are other things great coming out of Comic-Con right now that I'm still trying to catch up on, but that was my favorite so far. Just the simple fact that one, we're getting the Luke Cage series at the end of September, yes, and two, just how awesome and how well cast it is. I think Michael Colchier is a really good choice for Luke Cage. He seems to really fit the part, and I think they're really doing a good job with him. So I'm happy with who they chose and how they're going with it, but we'll see what else we get out of Comic-Con this weekend because we got 2 more days left and it's looking glorious. But with that said, let us get to actual comic books. Yeah. First off, my first book for the week. You shouldn't really be surprised because I really like this, even though I'm like a big, giant, dorky kid at heart. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is actually a really good issue. This series has been going really strong lately, with the simple fact that they're not treating them like those preppy, happy all the time teenagers that we got in the 90s. These Rangers have issues. These Rangers are very personable. They're more like teenagers that you understand and you recognize. They go through personal issues, and in this issue, it's all about Zach and his feelings about being on the team. He feels like he's partially he's not getting enough recognition, and partially there's more he could be doing. Rita recognizes and capitalizes on this. So this is an entire story of before Tommy, there was going to be another Green Ranger. Just read this one because it is so good, and when you get into it and you understand who Zach is in this book and what he's actually going through, you really dig it. I definitely think you're gonna like this one, just for the simple fact of how personal it is and how much they've changed the story from them being typical teenagers to being something new. There's a movie coming out next month. You might have heard of it. It's called Suicide Squad. It comes out on August 5th. I don't know if you've heard of that, but there's also a comic book called Suicide Squad, and it's actually some decent reading. Suicide Squad just recently got out of a bit of a hitch with a cult that wanted to kill them. Yeah, not a pretty look, but they're out, they're back, and now you have an issue focused on a star of the Suicide Squad movie, Harley Quinn. And this book is, it's a I want to say psychological thriller, but it's more like a psychological journey for Harley. This book is just about Harley and the cycle she's on, that thought process, what happened to her, her family life, her college life, and then her criminal life. Everything that helped shape Harley into being who she is all touched on in this book. And when you get to the midpoint you will be like, all right, it's not what I expected it to be. Wow, so it's completely different. But when you get to the end of it, you may have a few issues, but you also will seriously understand why Harley is still stuck in this completely destructive cycle and why she is who she is. So it's really good, and it's really understandable, and it really helps build this character up even more. So definitely worth checking this out, especially so you'll get some understanding of who Harley Quinn really is. My big issue for the week. I have really enjoyed this series, and I can't wait to see where else it goes. Joyride. This is some phenomenal writing. Just for the simple fact of I was afraid of what was going to happen with this one. It was going to be like, oh, just some kids running around in space. It was going to be like Explorers, the old 80s movies. But it's not. It's got some meat to it. It's got some great storytelling. It's DeWitt and Caitlin are not like squeaky clean and everything that Uma wants them to be. But that makes it so much better because it not only is about them confronting their fears, it makes Uma realize she's a bit of a tool. Yeah. One of the main characters, a supposed hero of this story, is kind of a tool. She's upset because people aren't who she wants them to be, and so she completely shuts them down and hurts them and rejects them and does this and does that. And that's big in this issue, and I completely can relate to that. So I really enjoyed this story. And also, D gets some time with his family, with his brother. That's big in this one. His brother's kind of a jerk too, but there's some moments in here that really make this book solid. Joyride is shaping up to be an amazing series. If you enjoy, if you've enjoyed like anything like Firefly, any of those old sci-fi epics where people are like running, escaping, doing whatever they want in space, you're gonna enjoy Joyride. Uma is a classic like outlaw, just doing whatever she wants to get by. DeWitt is kind of that dude trying to fit in, and Caitlin is pretty much that person escaping from her past. So yeah, it's like one of those. I really enjoy it. Oops, don't fall over. And I'm really loving this series, and I am so glad I actually got into it. If you get the chance, check this out. If you haven't and you want to wait for the trade, check it out. It will be worth it. Joyride, you need to be reading this. Thank you. Those are my books for this week. Not really heavy to go into a lot of details. I'm trying not to spoil too much for you. I just want you to really enjoy them. But that being said, I hope you do enjoy them. If there's anything you feel I could be doing better with this, let me know. If there's anything you want to see, hear about, or talk about, let me know, and we can start doing something different. With that, go out, do something, have a good time. If you're at Comic-Con, I'm jealous of you because I couldn't go, but you know. So like this video, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your families, share it everywhere so we can get up there. I appreciate it, guys. Love you, and thank you, a million times. Thank you. Out.